If anxiety is loud right now, read this verse. Take a slow breath. Not a deep one, not a forced one. Just a slow, natural breath. And let it go. If anxiety is loud right now, if your thoughts are racing, if your body feels tense for no clear reason, if your mind keeps scanning for what might go wrong next, you are not broken. You are not failing. You are not behind. You are human. And you are allowed to rest here for a moment. Anxiety has a way of making everything feel urgent. It tells you that you need answers right now, that you need control right now, that you need certainty right now. But you don't. Right now, you only need stillness. A small pocket of calm. A steady voice to anchor your thoughts. You don't need to push anxiety away. You don't need to argue with it. You don't need to shame yourself for feeling it. You can simply let it exist without letting it lead. Let's begin with this verse. Cast all your anxiety on Him because He cares for you. Not some of it. Not the reasonable parts. Not the anxiety you can explain. All of it. The thoughts that loop. The worries that feel vague. The fears that don't have words yet. Cast them. That doesn't mean you have to understand them first. It doesn't mean you have to calm down before letting go. It simply means you are not meant to carry this alone. Because He cares for you. Not just about your faith. Not just about your strength. Not just about how well you're holding it together. He cares for you. Your racing thoughts. Your tense shoulders. Your shallow breaths. Your quiet fears in the middle of the night. None of it is unseen. If anxiety is loud right now, this verse is permission to stop carrying everything by yourself. You don't have to fix it. You don't have to solve it. You don't have to be strong through it. You can release it. Even if only for this moment. Imagine setting each anxious thought down. Not forever, just for now. You can pick it back up later if you need to. But right now, you're allowed to rest. If your mind wanders, that's okay. If anxiety interrupts again, that's okay. Just return to the words. Return to the breath. Return to the stillness. Now listen to this next verse. Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God. And the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. Notice what this verse does not say. It does not say, never feel anxious. It does not say, figure it out quickly. It does not say, fix your thoughts before you come. It says, in every situation. That includes this one. This anxious moment. This restless hour. This unsettled feeling you can't quite explain. By prayer and petition. That doesn't have to be formal. It doesn't have to be eloquent. It doesn't have to be spoken out loud. It can be a thought, a sigh, a simple sentence like, please help me. With thanksgiving, not because everything is perfect, not because anxiety is gone, but because even now, you are being held. Because even now, you are breathing. Because even now, you are not alone in this moment. Present your requests. You don't need to filter them. You don't need to shrink them. You don't need to explain why they matter. If they matter to you, they matter enough to be brought here. And then comes this promise. The peace of God, which transcends all understanding. That kind of peace doesn't need logic. It doesn't need reasons. It doesn't need circumstances to change first. It arrives quietly, gently, often unnoticed at first. Will guard your hearts and your minds. Guard, not erase, not control, not overwhelm. Guard, like a calm presence standing watch, like something steady between you and the noise. If anxiety is loud right now, this peace doesn't demand silence from your thoughts. It simply stands with you until the noise loses its power. You may not feel peaceful yet. That's okay. Peace is not always a feeling. Sometimes it's a presence. Sometimes it's simply knowing you are not facing this alone. If your thoughts drift again, gently bring them back. Back to the breath. Back to the words. Back to the quiet. Now listen to this final verse. Peace I leave with you. My peace I give you. I do not give to you as the world gives. Do not let your hearts be troubled, and do not be afraid. This peace is not fragile. It is not dependent on outcomes. It is not borrowed from circumstances. it is given. The world offers peace that disappears when things go wrong. Peace that depends on control. Peace that requires certainty. This peace is different. It stays, even when answers are missing. Even when anxiety tries to speak louder. Even when tomorrow feels unclear. Do not let your hearts be troubled. That is not a command to suppress fear. It is an invitation to rest your heart somewhere safe. And do not be afraid. Not because nothing bad could happen, but because whatever happens, you will not face it alone. If anxiety is loud right now, you can return to this peace again and again. You don't have to stay here forever. You don't have to feel better instantly. You only have to stay for this breath. This moment. This quiet pause. Let your shoulders soften. Let your jaw unclench. Let your breathing slow just a little. Nothing else is required of you right now. You don't need to solve your life. You don't need to plan the future. You don't need to replay the past. You are allowed to rest. If your mind begins to race again, that's okay. Simply return to the beginning. Cast all your anxiety because you are cared for. Present your requests because peace is guarding you. Receive what is given because you are not alone. You can listen again if you need to. You can let this loop. You can stay as long as you want. This space is here for you. Take one more slow breath. And when you're ready, you can gently return to your day, carrying only what you need and leaving the rest here. If anxiety is loud right now, you know where to return.